My husband, a 26-year-old man, left me passed out on the floor while I was sick and then got mad at me the next morning. I see him differently now. We've been married for a few years and have a baby. We had relationship issues after the baby, but I thought we had resolved them, and he promised he would be better and all that. He did improve. He did his share around the house, and house chores aren't a big issue because he just does what needs to be done without complaint or comment. But something in the back of my mind felt off. I never really explored this nagging feeling, but now I realize that he never showed me any extra care. In fact, he gets upset or easily frustrated with me if I cause any extra inconvenience. I'm not sure how I didn't notice until now. 2 days ago, I think I got sick. I was feeling that gross, thick skin sensation and maybe vertigo or lightheadedness, and by nighttime, I was shivering and freezing. I was still able to function, so I didn't think much of it. I complained to my husband about it, and then we went to sleep. Yesterday, I woke up feeling like my bones were made of lead. I don't know how I functioned, but it felt like I was on autopilot. My boss messaged me with some tasks, so I did them on my phone before my baby woke up. I rolled out of bed and somehow took my sister to school. I came back and worked some more. Usually I have the energy to switch between being a mom and working, but yesterday I just lay on the floor to work while my 1-year-old watched some Miss Rachel. Then I had to pick up my sister from school, come home to make dinner, and by the time my husband came home, I felt dead on my feet. Every time I moved, it felt like I was lagging and my body couldn't keep up. I told my husband this a few times. We ate, I put away the leftovers, and put the baby to sleep while my husband went to his office to do some quick work. After this, I don't really remember because my brain was foggy. I found myself in his office. We exchanged a few words, but I don't remember what. And the next thing I knew, I woke up alone in his office on the floor. I felt so heavy and out of it. It took so much effort to get up, but when I got out, all the lights were off, the kitchen was untouched, and he was in bed. I just stood in the kitchen and realized that he just doesn't care. I already knew he wasn't going to clean the kitchen tomorrow, and that he didn't care. I felt off. I had a busy day planned, and I didn't have time to wash all the dishes the next day, so I loaded the dishwasher and then went to bed. I lay down, and 5 minutes later, my husband, very angrily, told me to turn off the lights in the kitchen. At this point, I had no energy to deal with him, so I ignored him and fell asleep. The next morning, today, I woke up covered in sweat, but that gross feeling was gone. That's when I realized that I was sick. My husband was upset with me. He wouldn't talk or look at me and was stomping around. I tried to ask him about yesterday, but he just grumbled something about me confusing him. Everything from yesterday caught up with me, and I just can't see him the same. I realized that he has never taken care of me or done anything that was inconvenient for him. I've been sick before, and every time it's the same thing. He gets upset at me somehow. After I had a baby, he was upset that nothing was kept up around the house, yet got angry with me when I fainted from overexertion 2 weeks postpartum. I remember him yelling at me that I did this to myself and it's my fault for not taking care of myself, even though just 2 days before, he was telling me that he was angry with me for not keeping up with laundry and that I needed to clean the kitchen because it was starting to smell and he didn't want to cook anymore. Don't even get me started on how he never woke up at night. All these memories hit me, and I am just disgusted by him. How did I not see this? What do I even do? I'm going to stop here before the post gets too long.